So this is the new brine shrimp setup. I finally have enough babies that I am requiring this hatchery to be set up. It's in the basement because that's where all the axolotls are. But the problem with the basement is that the temperature down here is like 60 degrees, and brine shrimp will not hatch at 60 degrees. They need at least, you know, like over 80. I know 90 is usually what I prefer because they hatch in 14 hours at 90, or 14 to 20 depending. So this is the setup I have right now. What I did is I took a small bowl, about 3 gallons, and I put a heater inside, one of the small ones, and a soda bottle that is cut in half and then flipped inside itself so that it stands up. As you can see, there's, oh, you can't see it from this angle. Yeah, as you can see, I put it inside of itself so that it stands up, and that's because you don't want the brine shrimp eggs to settle at the bottom. And a bubbler, or a aeration tube that I've kind of done that with. I don't even know how to explain what I did. And yeah, so they're just kind of a double boiler method here because I don't want to melt the plastic and I can't really fit the heater in there. And I like how it's going so far. These are the brine shrimp eggs that I'm using. 100 grams. This is about 3/4 full. I used to have a lot more in it though. And this is my aquarium salt. You need, basically this is all I've used, is what you'll see right here for this setup. And I'll show you guys a little bit about the feeding later, but all you really need to hatch brine shrimp is the eggs. Make sure that they're hatching eggs. That's one big problem I've seen online, is that people will be selling non-hatching eggs, or, you know, I don't know what, I mean, I guess some species eat that, but that's not what we want. Salt, you can even use some table salt. I think you just need non-iodized. I'm not sure 100%, but yeah, you can also use aquarium salt. This is like $1 at Walmart. Not a big deal. And just find a way to get it aerated. Keep the eggs moving around in the water. And yeah. Alright, so I set this up around 1 o'clock yesterday. It is now 4 in the morning, and if you look, it might be hard to see. Yeah, they're very small, so it's very hard to see them, but so what we're going to do is we're going to take a turkey baster and we are going to suck up some of the brine shrimp. It's never possible to get just brine shrimp and none of the eggs. Eventually, I mean, you're going to end up with some eggs in there. I'm going to put this net on top and just run them through the mesh net. All of that orange in there are brine shrimp. Get a little bit more. Alright, and then we're going to rinse this net out with fresh water. So we'll take some fresh water and rinse this net out a tiny bit so that any of the brine shrimp in it don't have that much salt on them. And we're ready to feed the babies. A lot of eggs. So I'm hoping for the best here. Give a little bit